read it.
Okay, so the responsorial psalm is Psalm 19.
Mine says 69.
Next page, page 220.
Oh,
220.
okay. Turn to the Lord in your
Wait.
need, and you will live.
I think it says, Your
No.
words, Lord, are spirit and life.
Yeah, flip the page, next page.
Turn the page.
Sorry. I'll try again. 19, okay, next page. 220. Your words, Lord, are the spirit and life.
Your words, Lord, are spirit and life.
The law of the Lord is perfect, refreshing the soul. The decree of the Lord is trustworthy, giving wisdom to the simple.
Your words, Lord, are spirit and life.
The precepts of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The command of the Lord is clear, enlightening the eye.
Your words, Lord, are spirit and life.
The fear of the Lord is pure, enduring forever. The ordinances of the Lord are true, all of them just.
Your words, Lord, are spirit and life.
They are more precious than gold, than a heap of purest gold, sweeter also than syrup or honey from the comb.
Your words, Lord, are spirit and life. So again, the law is not a burden, but it's a delight. And it's perfect, so it's not lacking anything. It's refreshing. Is this the way we think of God's laws?
No, I think a lot of people don't like them.
Right, I
They
mean,
follow them, unfortunately.
but it is spirit and life, right? The decree of the Lord is trustworthy, giving wisdom to the simple. So it's a guide on how to live. And it's a guide from God who loves us and cares for us and wants to teach us this is the way you should live if you want to be successful here below.
And to get it to heaven.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the whole principle is, so it's spirit and life. So actually life, it fills us, it gives us life, it gives us meaning. The precepts of the Lord are right. So it brings, what does it do? It brings moral clarity to our life. Enlightening the eye, so it dispels darkness. So like spiritual darkness, it would dispel, it gets rid of the spiritual darkness. The fear of the Lord is pure, enduring forever. So we have this reverent awe of God that opens up our soul to wisdom. The ordinances of the Lord are true, and all of them are just. They're not subject to change. I think that's something people try to do a lot nowadays, is they try to change things where we twist all the words. We talk about free choice. We talk about free love. So we take something that's inherently evil and we put a good name on it. What they call it, putting lipstick on a pig. It's just inherently evil, and they try to make it so it sounds good. And that's what's happening in our society. And it's like, well, God's laws are unchangeable. They're true always. And they're not subject to change or corruption. They're more precious than gold, than a heap of the purest gold. Sweeter than syrup or honey from the comb. So typically that's not, so when you have, this is where you ask the question, do I value God's word more than I do my possessions and the things of this world? Because that's kind of what he's saying. This is like the pearl of great price, right? Our faith is a pearl of great price, this truth that God's given us. And so are we willing to sacrifice the things of this world to pursue that pearl of great price? I know a lot of people that, they pass away, and what do they have? They have a lot of stuff behind, and you wonder, did this get them closer to heaven, or did it get them closer to hell? And really that's kind of the objective thought that we should be looking at, especially because if we're attached to the things of the world and it becomes an impediment to us getting to heaven, then get rid of it. Just pitch it. And that's kind of what you see, is that there's a lot of attachment to I mean, right now, I mean, it used to be 8 hours on social, on TV, watching TV a day, but it's probably 10 hours a day on social media for most people. I mean, it's just nonstop.